We're going to have a conversation about leadership. And we're going to take on one of the first distinctions of leadership as an unstoppable entrepreneur. And I warn you, this video may be slightly challenging. It might just be a bit slightly challenging. But I invite you to just be with that. Because the conversation we're going to have is truly going to allow you to take on leadership at a whole new level. It's really going to allow you to take on leadership at a whole new level in your life. And we all know that leaders are the ones who make things happen. Leaders are the ones who get things done. Leaders are what every single one of us is here for, aspiring to be and wanting to become more of. Because we're already that. Now we're just increasing our ability to lead. That makes sense, right? Yes. So it's going to be a very important conversation. And before we head into it, I want you to just consider that a lot of the world doesn't have a clue what real leadership is. I want you to consider right now that most people are living in the world of me. They're living in the world of me. And me is somewhat of a small world, right? I mean, me is pretty small. This is it. This is me. And that me really makes it impossible to lead. Because you can't just lead yourself, can you? You kind of need to be leading people. That's what a leader is. You lead people. You make an impact. Every single one of us is here to become better leaders, whatever that means. So consider that the me way of leadership, and I'm not saying me doesn't produce results. Me produces results. Me can get results. Me can do a lot of stuff. But me does not effectively lead. We switch the conversation from me to we. There's a whole different identity that happens when we come from we. In this weekend, we've got the chance to ingrain that identity, to take it on, to take on what it means to lead by we. Here's what it looks like right in our lives this weekend. You came here for your experience, didn't you? You came here to get what you want. Totally understandable. We all want what we want. Every me wants what it wants. That's what me's do. Me's want stuff. Lots of stuff. But consider that this weekend, we're taking on the next evolution of leadership, a higher calling of leadership, which is you get what you want this weekend when all the other people in the room get what they want. What do you think about us taking that on? That your goal this weekend is to make sure that the people who are sitting next to you, the people who are sitting around you, every single person in this room, it's your goal, it's your job this weekend to make sure that they get what they want, not you. I'd like you to turn real quick and just to quickly kind of get this in our body. Turn to the person next to you and just say, your experience is my experience. Turn it to a few more if you want. Your experience is my experience. It is. It's true. Who would have thought? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Here's leadership. You're going to get everything you want this weekend when they get what they want. Can we take that on? Say aye if you're excited about that. Say it again. Say it again. That's what I'm talking about. So when somebody looks like they need a hand, when somebody looks like they're feeling down, or when they're not fully jumping up or fully doing something, what do as we, when we're taking on that your experience is my experience, we're taking on real leadership, what do? You know what to do. We lift them up the way we'd want somebody to lift up ourselves. And when you begin to live this way, my friends, you will find people following you. You will find people wanting to be with you, wanting to work with you, wanting to be a part of anything you're doing. You will build something incredible for yourself. You will impact lives. You will access a deeper power, and you will make a hell of a lot of money. Because it's weird, the weirdest things. Making lots of money often correlates to really doing like the best things. Like really taking care of people, serving people. One of the distinctions we're going to make here today makes a lot of money. The people who are some of the best at serving, all these new books coming out, the Thank You Economy, Zappos, all the new companies. Have you noticed that there's this trend happening in the world that the old companies, GM, blah, 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 that have been going down, like they're losing lots of money, making lots of money, less money, but then you hear about stuff like Zappos, and you hear stuff like Google, and like there's companies coming up, right? You've noticed that there's a bit of a difference. Well, if you actually read the books of all these company owners, and you read Tony, I forget his name, you know his name, Shea, his book on Zappos, they took that to $1 billion company so fast. There was the most hilarious story. This is how much Zappos serves people. Their customer service is supposed to do anything for people who call in for their customer service. So this smart aleck guy calls in one day and he's like, I want a pizza. I want you to deliver me a pizza. And the customer service agent was just baffled. They're like, well, we're a shoe company. I mean, like, do you want to order shoes? It's like, no, I want a pizza. You said you'd do anything. Well, I want a pizza. Puts the guy on hold, calls the manager. This guy wants a pizza. I don't know what to do. We said we serve everything. After it goes around a little bit longer, they make the call, and the customer service agent finds a local pizza place in his town, calls him up, orders him the pizza, and gets it delivered to his house. That's freaking service. That's the new model. We feel that. That's what we want to do. So, I don't even know where the heck I am. Totally got lost in all that. So we got the leadership distinction, yes? Perfect. We're taking it on this weekend that your experience is my experience, yes? We're taking on that I get what I want once you've gotten what you want, yes? Okay, beautiful.